How's it going, everyone, and welcome to a FNAF Fangame, or should I say, this time a Walten Files FNAF Fangame that's called Five Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit the Forgotten. And yeah, I did notice that for the past couple of times when I was trying to do the intro of this video, yeah, on the game page header, the word pumpkin is misspelled there. It's supposed to have an M instead of an end, pumpkin rabbit, but hey, that's all fine. Grammatical errors happen from time to time. So yeah, this is a Walten Files FNAF Fangame, and for some of those who don't know what the Walten Files is, it is a haunted animatronic analog horror series, that has a whole bunch of stuff going on, and well, I won't say anything much else of what's going on, like lore significance-wise of the Walten Files. Yeah, I will just talk about the main animatronics that are in the freaking Walten Files. You got Bon, Banny, Boozoo, Shaw, and of course Billy, who are all the animatronics known as the Showstoppers, who are all taking up residence over at this one animatronic joint that's called Bon's Burgers. And yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. That's the basics of where this whole analog series is taking place and who the animatronics are. So yeah, there is like a few other characters as well. Not gonna go into that. So for those of who really want to see what's going on with the Walten Files, or just want something else to watch on the side, this is for some of those who haven't seen the Walten Files just yet. Yeah, definitely go ahead and give that analog horror series a watch for some of those who want to. All right, it is stylistically pretty dang cool, and yeah, it can be really freaking So yeah, this is for some of those who don't really know what's going on with the Walten Files, or who didn't watch that analog horror series yet. Yeah, look it up on YouTube. Give that whole series a watch if y'all have the time. It is pretty great. I love the entire style of it, and there is a pretty nice few good scares in that series. So yeah, some of y'all who are really curious, give that a watch. And yeah, there is like this Halloween special series that's called The Pumpkin Rabbit. Yeah, there's like the first episode, and the sequel is called The Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, and it takes place over at this large abandoned house that has Bon and Shaw, who have like these pretty cool to downright creepy as hell Halloween costumes on. Bond being the Pumpkin Rabbit, and Shaw, yeah, she has a pretty cool black sheep costume on. And so they lure in kids with some candy, take photos of those kids to hang up on the wall to, remember them by, and yeah, they're basically never seen ever again. So yeah, that's the basics of what's going on in that series as well. Yeah, go watch all that if y'all want to. Yeah, I know I keep saying stuff. Yeah, I know I keep saying that over and over again, but in my own opinion, the Walten Files is a pretty cool analog horror series. So yeah, that's all of what I really want to summarize out of the Walten Files and what's going on in the Halloween specials. And this FNAF Fangame might follow on with the same lore of what's going on. Maybe I am playing as a kid or someone else who wanted to investigate the vast disappearances of what is going on around this giant house. And, I will let out, like, one spoiler. Yeah, this was owned by Mr. and Mrs. Waterman, and so, yeah, they used to lure in a whole bunch of kids and did the same stuff, disappearing or killing a whole bunch of kids behind the scenes. And maybe Bon and Shaw, like these Halloween representations or versions of them, yeah, they both represent Mr. and Mrs. Waterman. And so in the Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, there's like this whole saying that Mr. Waterman and Miss Waterman were very, very bad people. And they both were very, very bad people for all the bullcrap that they did in the past. So yeah, I might be playing as someone who wanted to see what's going on over at the old Waterman House, but then, as it turns out, the Pumpkin Rabbit himself and the Black Sheep decide to freaking trap me for like the next 5 nights. And so, yeah, that's all that I do want to guess as of now. But yeah, there's like a whole, nice synopsis in the game page description that I really want to check out. So yeah, without further ado, I will go and do like a game page analysis here. And yeah, this is made by Retro Studio. I need to do that more often. Still. So here we have this clown goober. Yeah, this is Billy. This time with both of these analog horror eyes. The same old ones that I keep freaking seeing everywhere in like 90% of like spooky stuff, analog horror stuff as well, or anything else for that matter. So yeah, there we have Billy just pulling off the creepy analog horror eyes, and yep, Bond the pumpkin rabbit holding up 3 skulls just well, you know, show off what he has in his own collection, right? Very spooky. And then there we have Bond right over there, and this might be the person we play as, or this could be someone else, or yeah, it could be another victim of the pumpkin rabbit who he's going after right here in this render. Let's have a Halloween feast. Just a cute close-up shot of the pumpkin rabbit. Totally doesn't look terrifying at all. So here we have the entire synopsis that I will go ahead and read out here. In 1974, there was a scary house where scary stories were told. Pumpkin Rabbit and Shaw the Sheep and Billy the Clown and Duckling were just telling them and giving them candy. But one day in 1979, they were traumatized without children and without a story, and there was no one to tell stories to. And one day, 4 children came 5 years later, and each child died cruelly, and their souls were sealed in the alboma of the Pumpkin Rabbit and the rest of the sick Downs, and 1 year later in 1980. Okay, at this point, wow, what a freaking mouthful of lore that I'm reading. But no, I think I know what's going on. You know, Bond, Shaw, this kidnapped kid that they, well, got for themselves, and Billy just wanted to tell some more stories, but then they were deprived of no other children, but then more children came, and then they killed those said children. I'm trying to decipher what's going on here. The Pumpkin Rabbit Gang was suspected of murdering children and were burned. In 1984, there were strange noises in an abandoned house, the Waterman House. Screams and moans distorted in agony were heard. On March 12th, a new detective appeared. Detective Alan Martin, 22 years old, loves paranormal phenomena. Why does that freaking sound like me, huh? Well, yeah, I am 22 years old as of recording the video. And Alan Martin goes to the crime scene. As soon as he enters the abandoned house, he checks all the rooms and later goes down to the basement, and the door in the basement is locked. And there's also an office in the basement, and that's how it starts. After he was able to survive 4 nights, he finds the key to the basement in the backyard with a note saying, "Try this." And after Alan Martin opens the basement, he sees a bunch of dead kids and an album. Like a photo album? Oh, that would make sense. And the final night 5 boss with the Pumpkin Rabbit begins after you reach 6 o'clock. You burn the album along with the Pumpkin Rabbit, and the souls of the children have gone to rest. The end. No official Retro Studio music and sound creator, plot tester, artist, video redactor, Mr. JST, OG, 3D modeler, coders, and testers. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this, well, Walten Files or Pumpkin Rabbit FNAF Fangame then, shall I? Warning, this game contains jump scares, flashing lights, and loud noises, so if any of y'all are prone to the said stuff, ooh, then still be warned. Okay, so we got some classic sounding horror music playing in the background too. 5 Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit the Forgotten. So yeah, I am gonna put this entire window into full screen. Oh, and well, yeah, I can't take a look at the credits. Won't mess around with anything else. Alright, so there we have Bond just in his elusive Pumpkin Rabbit costume. Yep, you really are looking stylish there, and you pull off the look every single freaking time in, well, every Halloween that you want to be festive for, huh? 5 Nights with the Pumpkin Rabbit, the Forgotten. So yeah, I am playing as a detective, and so I am going up to the abandoned Waterman House, trapped in somewhere in the basement for like the next few main nights. I look for a key, unlock the basement, and after I'm trying to, well, burn the entire house down for night 5, then Bond will prohibit me from, well, taking justice into my own hands with freeing all the souls that are still trapped in the house. Really? You're about to pull off the frickin' infamous menu jump scare, huh, Bond? I didn't expect for that to happen. Oh my gosh! What? Well, you did get me good there. Were we about to have like a rave party? Like those were some bass boosting knocks that I've heard. Or beats in a way. Was he like caving my head in with these loud ab punches every single time? Alright, well, I'll be launching up the game here again. Yeah, I didn't expect for that to happen. Alright. And it does put the game back into full screen whenever you do launch it, I see. So it does save all the settings you do currently have. Alright, so I'll get started with a new game. Night 1, 12 a.m., here I go. Alright, those were some very lighthearted beeps that I've heard whenever I was selecting any of the options. Ooh, say here I am, trapped in the basement. Main power, 100%. So I can't even really... Oh! Well, I can shut the right door, so the left one is jammed along with the center one. So let me look behind me here real quick. So if I do press Z... Oh my... That does zap anyone who dares to come in the office. So yeah, let me take a look at all the old Waterman House here. So yeah, here we have the camera system. Camera 1, and this is of like the main entrance. Oh! And yeah, there goes the time, just ticking up real fast at the top right there. So yeah, there we have Shaw just... Oh, that's really cool. Still... Hey! Who's here? What's going on? Why do we hear my heart beating right now? So yeah, Shaw is still sitting on her recliner chair watching the static on the TV. No signals, so camera 9 is bunk. Camera 7 of... Oh yeah, I remember this bedroom here. And there's like a bunny plushie sitting right there. Maybe on a nightstand. And there we have like a long, creepy hallway, camera 3. The outside of camera 4. Hey, there we have some other homies hanging out here. Camera 6 of another random smaller hallway. Camera 5 of an entirely isolated room here. But this time, Billy just looking at me real creepily there in the dark room. And all these mannequins to represent much of the kids that these... insane goobers that did kidnap over time. Okay, and camera 2 of... Ooh, alright. Of another random spot in the house. So, and a couple of these mannequins are wearing bow ties, and this one is like the more fancily dressed mannequin. Alright, do I need to worry right now? Alright, so I can turn to look behind me, and I can press Z to zap or flash anyone who dares to come in my office. And there is like an... Oh, an open ceiling vent system that's right at the top of my view, I see. Alright, so no one is currently attacking me for now. So I will do a proprietary check here just to see if there is anyone. Getting closer. No, that's my PC still working in the background. And there is Bond's skull collection, I see. You just had to show off like 2 of your most prized skulls out of your entire skull collection, huh? Oh, if I do press the center doorway, then I can use a flash. So do I have to look in one of these cameras to indicate if someone is going to attack me? Why did I hear a notification, huh? Wait. Alright. Don't think anyone is... Oh, okay, nearby the office just yet. So I can press left click on the middle of the doorway here behind me, and a spotlight does show up. Right, so I can activate a ceiling light right behind me, and yeah, see if there's anyone who's about to attack me from behind. Good to know, good to know. So maybe the more important cameras are cameras 1 and 6? Don't know where my main position is on the entire camera map. Is there anyone behind me? Nope, don't see anyone. I can't activate a conveniently placed ceiling light in the right doorway at all. Alright, I am afraid if I do press the center doorway, then I would accidentally use another flash. Okay. Oh, I see. So that beep does occasionally sound off whenever I hop onto the PC. And this fan is not even turned on. Are you for real? There must be an outlet here somewhere. Like, this PC is connected with an outlet. Why can't I do the same thing with this fan? Just plug it in somewhere, for crying out loud, and I could get myself some more of that musty basement, totally non-polluted air in my lungs. Alright, no one's behind me yet. Alright, let's see. Did anyone start to move around? Right, so that beep can occasionally be heard sometimes whenever you hop onto your camera PC here. Alright? Don't even see anyone moving around yet. I did not mean to use a camera. Yeah, I did not mean to use a flash. Alright? Well, don't really need to worry just yet. I haven't even seen any activity at all really yet. Yeah, Billy is still in here. Just chilling out in this dark room. Shaw is still watching all of this, well, blank white television station in a recliner chair. Okay. And so far, nothing else is going on. Only have like 52% main power here. And for the rest of night one, I can sit here and just wait for 6 a.m. to finally chime on by. Even though whenever 6 a.m. does chime finally, I'm still going to be stuck in this basement. Like, I sat down in this chair, and there's like some super glue that's on my hiney that I can't even... Well, yeah. Alright. Or maybe... every single hour will equate to me surviving, like, 6 a.m. each time. Like, if I do survive till 6 a.m., like, each hour represents one night. So if I survived night one, then I survived 1 hour. And this freaking clock on the PC is lying to me. So I might be stuck in this place for, like, the next several long hours. And there we go. 6 a.m. has finally chimed. Let's go. Alright, well, I really need to celebrate it all. Since no one was out anywhere in the old Waterman House just moving around yet. Alright, so let me continue on with night 2 here. Maybe Billy or the Duckling, or Ducky, is that's his actual name. Or Shaw might get off of her freaking rocking chair and start coming slowly to the office. I don't really know if there will be anyone taking the ceiling vent system and drop down into my office. Right. So the only 3 line of defense that I do have for the office here is the hallway flashes in front of me. Someone's moving. The zappy system behind me. If I do see anyone appear right behind me in that huge room, then I gotta zap them away from my office. And then maybe if I do see someone in the right doorway over here, shut it in their face, no problem at all. Just wait for them to freaking go back to their starting position. I do hear my heart beating out of my chest, though. So who's starting to move around? Okay. Does that mean someone is about to come to my office? Wait, let me see. Let me check the main hallway. No one is in there just yet. Okay. So far, so kind of good. I think that's just... Hey, wait, I saw someone. Yo, what's up? Whoever the frick you are? So there is a rando endoskeleton who is about to show up at my office soon. Oh, and that's you clearly moving around. Alright. So far, so very good, though. So yeah, the endoskeleton is now on the outside. Oh, how you doing there, spooky endo? Are you like the endoskeleton of Bond? Now starting to move around the place? And you're trying to look for your missing, well, Jacko, like, suit to put on yourself? Oh Ow. Oh my god. Game over. Well, yeah, I could tell it's game over finally. Jeez, that almost blew out my eardrums. So, my office might be at the top right corner of the map. I see. Really, man? So he was, outside here, and then he might have, like, walked over here, and this is where I reside at. So maybe cameras 4 and 6 are the more important cameras to keep an eye on? But bro, that jump scare sound nearly liquefied my freaking eardrums. Holy crap. Alright. Where are you going this time? I just had to turn down my headphones for a second. Okay. Just gotta keep on going. Keep on going with this, well, very short investigation I'm conducting here. What? Oh, does that mean, this Rando Endo? I'm just gonna call you Rando Endo. This, Rando Endo, does that mean he's active now? Don't really know, but after they disappear from camera 4, I am looking at my office to see where they're at. Okay. Yeah, this music reminds me of something that I would definitely hear on Dreams. Like if I'm playing a random Dreams horror game, or maybe a real obscure FNAF Fangame on Dreams, then I would most likely hear this background music just playing as soon as I get started with the game. And yeah, I'm getting some real nostalgia from thinking about it too. How you doing there, Rando Endo? R.E. So yeah, you're currently standing at camera 3. Now the outside. Oh, shoot. Alright, I will hop off my PC here for a second. Whenever you do, move the next time. I will deal with you somehow. By flashing, zapping, or shutting the door in your face. The only functional door, more specifically, I should add. Are you coming from behind? Do you want to show up any second now? It is currently 2 a.m. Even though this is like my next main hour. Oh, you show up at the door. I see. So that's how you... And your starting camera is back on camera 3. Cool. So you only show up at the right door. So that's how you deal with the Rando Endo. Whenever they pop up in the right doorway, then that means you could go ahead and shut the door in their face. Right. So past me was right. Whenever someone does show up in the door, then just shut the door in their face. Even though there's like 2 other, or, well, technically 3 possible entrances into my office that you can alternatively take for yourself. Even though that, you know, you gotta follow the frickin' rules in any of these FNAF fan games. Just, whenever you're attacking from the right door, then you stay attacking on your designated path over to the right door. So yeah, don't you dare, try to frickin' deviate from your path, mister. Or Mrs. Maybe you go by, any and all pronouns, alright? And I, will respect any pronouns that you go by. Okay. Yep. So you're outside. I will go ahead and just not smush my face on the camera monitor for any more. And there you go. Just shut the door right in your face. And then, oh, wait, what? There you go. Right, I was about to say, does the camera by default switch back to camera 3? But no, it does not. It saves the camera that you currently have selected. Alright, there we go. So 4 a.m. has finally ticked on by. Just only the last quarter of this next hour, and I should be good to move on over with the next night. Or I should say the next main hour. Alright. Because there is no way that anyone in their right mind would just return back to this old decrepit house and stay here for like the next several nights. But hey, I am that said insane person, and I really do enjoy my stays over at any of these haunted locations, because I always am up for a freaking challenge for myself, and I always like to put my life on the line. Alright, just so that I can teach these freaking haunted animatronics that, you know, they're messing with the wrong goober. Wait, what? What? Where are you going? You went back to camera 3? Wait, what? Right, so they... Like I said, this Rando Endo heard me boasting about all of the history I've gone through in the past, like, couple of years, and they're like, no. I don't want them to, well, crush me with that door in the office. Yeah, screw off, man. Gonna freaking teach you a lesson. And how? This door is not that crazy enough. So you can't, like, shut it, like, within a couple of milliseconds up and down. See, it's not one of those fast activating doors. So do you want to move back over to camera 3? I know you want to. Why don't you pay Shaw a visit? Maybe she's trying to find the remote, and she couldn't find it anywhere, and she's been watching the same white screen TV station for like the past, I don't know how many years in the past. Alright? There we go. Night 2 has been done. Alright, so only 3 more nights left, and I should be able to, well, set this entire old Waterman House ablaze, alright? So, night 3. Let me get started with this next here. Yep, here we go. Night 3 at 12 a.m. So this is the start of the next main hour at 3 a.m. I'm still gonna freaking believe that I'm trapped in this entire house for like, one night. Alright. Yep, there we go. Why do I hear some slight croaking rapidly in the background, huh? Who's that croaking? Wait! Shaw's off her recliner. Where is she going? Where? Oh, there you are. Aw, how you doing? Fun fact, Shaw is my personal favorite animatronic in the Walten Files. I just wanted to throw that out there. Oh, I want to give you a big hug. Alright. I don't know if you're... are you? No, you're not. You're not in your freaking Halloween costume. Alright. Hey, that's fine. If you want to take your time with looking for your, real peak, black sheep costume, then, hey, take all your time you need, alright, Sean? Alright. So let me sit back in the office here and wait for the rando endo to show up at the right door. So yeah, maybe unlike these, 4 main nights, or hours, yeah, Bon is not going to attack. And so, like the entire description said, Bon only attacks on night 5. Are you here? Where are you? No, you're not. I want to take a look. Oh, wait, what? I thought Shaw moved, but no, she's still right there in the main entrance of the Waterman House. Yeah, there goes Rando Endo. Just chilling. Oh, how you doing? Yep, I could see your, left leg and, part of your, left arm in frame. Where you at? Oh, there you are! Oh. Right, so she shows up in the main hallway. Wait, what? Oh, and you instantly went back to camera 2. Alright. So maybe the more important camera I gotta keep my eyes on is camera 2. Alright. So Shaw hasn't disappeared just yet. No, you don't. I am not. Wait! She's in the hallway. Yeah, get the heck out of here. Yeah, I still have the door shut. Get the frick out of here, Rando Endo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so Shaw hasn't went to the main center hallway because she's chilling in camera 1. Aw, you still look so cute. Even if you're all banged up and withered like that, I still find you adorable. Alright. No, you don't, Rando Endo. You get the frick out of here. So yeah, she's still in camera 1. So, her new starting camera is camera 1, I see. Wait. Did Rando Endo go away? Yeah, you did. But you only went back 1 camera. And that is to the outside. Alright, what time is it? So I'm already halfway done with this next main hour. Yeah, I will be flying through this next week. And so I will already be at the very end of this week. Alright? Or night. I don't know. I'm still believing that I'm trapped in this place for 1 long night, alright? So Shaw moved. Alright. But yeah, I'm already almost at the end of night 3. So yeah, this is another one of those weeks where I just blaze right through it till the very end of the entire week. Maybe don't. I thought Shaw moved. I only have 14 flashes. Golly. Yeah, you have so many flashes. No, you don't. For these very short nights here. Right, there we go. So Random Inno went back. Very cool, very cool. So, only a couple more hours remain, and I should be good to move on over to the next main night. Or hour. Okay. So Shaw is still in the main entrance. Shaw moved one over. Very nice. Yeah, I feel bad for flashing in the face, but it's for your own good not to attack me. Do I see her twitch a little bit upon me, like, using the hallway flash? Oh. Alright. So let me, wait for anyone else to move. Yep, like standard. Rando Endo went outside. Yep, you are touching the grass. I wish I was, but no. If I were to, then, yeah, you would snap my neck upon me exiting this said office. Cool. Alright, there you go. At least you're respectful of my Jacko brethren, alright? Since you know who I am, your only target is me. But with the other Jacko fellas, you didn't smash them just yet. Maybe if you did, then Bond would not be too happy about it. Yeah, just don't mess around with, you know, these other jack-o'-lanterns outside, and, well, he probably won't snap your neck, alright? Cool. So less than, come on. Now 40 short minutes are left for night 3. Yeah, Shaw has been, standing in the main entrance for the past, like, several short minutes. And hasn't even bothered coming over to the office. Maybe she knows. Maybe she knows that, she's my favorite animatronic out of the other showstoppers. And she is not wanting to attack me for the rest of the night. Maybe in night 4, she'll definitely, well, attack more. Or maybe for, like, the final stretch of... Did she move? Oh, she did. Yeah, she's now noticing the freaking clock like, oh gosh, I gotta attack you right now. There we go, doesn't matter. Night 3 is all done. Alright, so only got a couple of more nights left on, or hours, on this very short investigation that I'm still on with. So yeah, right up next is night 4. Alright, left that, orangey color for the font after you select any of the options. Alright, so night 4, or hour 4, here I go. So I wonder who might be attacking, oh, and even the ambience does change, depending on any of the nights that you're on. Since I'm, like, on night 4, and getting real close to finishing off this entire week, this very, very spooky week, then yeah, the ambience sounds way more creepier than before. So yeah, I am looking at the next goober who might be able to move around for night 4. Alright. Oh, yep. Shaw is getting real closer. Only gotta look at camera 2. Yep, I see your endo ankle and arm just in frame. So is Billy gonna move? Alright. Don't really need to use the camera monitor all that much. What is going on? Why do I hear some squelching? Wait, do I gotta look behind me? No? Oh, shoot. That squelching meant Billy is attacking. No. No. What is going on? Stop. No! Oh. Well, thanks for showing me off your endoskeleton there, Billy. Right, so after Billy does disappear from his room, then what do I gotta do? Do I look around any of the other cameras he might be on? Then stare at him for like a good amount of time? I don't know. Maybe I gotta do something else for Billy entirely. Alright, after he does disappear, then... Oh, what if I need to shut the right door in his face? Is he another one of those Foxy cases? Or definitely not, and he has a different mechanic. Now you stay in there, Billy. Well, regardless if I do tell you to, you'll be out and about moving somewhere else. Okay. Haven't seen Shaw on camera 2 just yet, since I didn't hear any other metallic, mechanical footsteps just yet. So yeah, for Billy, then what do I gotta do for him? So yeah, Shaw is still chilling on camera 1. Alright. There's more mechanical footsteps. Oh, he's about to get up. No, you don't. Shoot. Oh. No, wait, what? You went back a camera, you frick. Aw, she might be hesitant on wanting to kill me. Oh, what if after he disappears, do I need to flash him in the face in the middle hallway? Alright. Yep, the ambience dropped off for now. But it might pick up again after Billy does disappear from camera 5. Okay. Nope. Didn't see the rando-endo pop up in the right doorway just yet. Okay. Now you're not getting up. Right, the rando-endo is still in camera. Now they're out there touching grass. Really cool. Can you dig up some grass and then place it in a flower pot? Perchance, buddy? Wait, what? She moved back again. Really? Oh, are you still, like... What? No, you don't. Oh, shoot. Where are you? Where are you? What the? What am I gonna do for Billy? Oh. Part of your jump scare animation didn't even play after the next couple of seconds. Yeah, I saw you there for a second there, Billy, but no. Now I'm seeing darkness since I'm dead. What in the heck is going on here? Yeah, I'm still in the office. Alright, well, I didn't permanently die, and then I can restart back up to night 4, hour 4. So, yeah, let me restart the game here. Alright, I see how it is, Billy. Whenever he disappears, do I need to look on the other cameras, then stare at him in the face? Alright. Oh. And I can hear my breathing. Was that me breathing just then? Like, oh gosh. That was a very bad dream. Oh, shoot. I'm still in that said dream, huh? Alright, the rando-endo is starting to move around. So, after Billy does disappear from camera 5, what do I need to do for him? He doesn't appear in the middle hallway. Okay. You're there. Hi! I'm looking at you. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I get it now. I gotta look for Billy on any of the cameras he moves to, and then depending on which of the rooms he moves to, I gotta click on him through the camera system. Okay, so that's how you deal with Billy. So he is predominantly... Oh, shoot. A camera threat. Don't. Get out of here. Yep, you get sent back over to your room, mister. Right. Cool. No? You stay out of my office, you freaky endoskeleton. No, you don't. Yep, Shaw is still... What, did you only move back one camera? Really? Right, so Billy is easy. Yep. I see you there, Shaw. So what's going on with the rest of the Showstoppers cast, huh? I know that Banny and Boozoo, weren't able to make it to the party. Shoot. Only 18 flashes remain. I don't really need to worry about how many flashes I got left. No? Alright. Shaw didn't even come to the office once yet. It's almost 2 a.m. You can also go outside. No, you don't. You will not be smashing those poor jack-o'-lanterns. You stay away from my friends, you hear me? My fellas aren't to be trifled with. See, I will click all of your body until you stay pinned down in camera 5. Yeah, so you'll be afraid of these giant floating pointy triangular cursors, huh, for the rest of your days. You can count on that, Billy. Really? You really want to mess around with me like that again? Screw you. No, you don't. So I wonder who will appear behind me. No? Wait. Alright, so the rando-endo is outside. Are you here? Yes, you were, but I sent you back to camera 1. So yeah, you stay there, Shaw. I'm sorry for flashing you in the face. with 1 million lumens worth of flashing. Where? No, you don't. You get away from me. Shaw didn't come over to the middle hallway yet. Oh, I feel bad for flashing you, Shaw. Alright, so Rando Endo, who's in camera 4. Alright. Yeah, maybe Bon, before he puts on his elusive pumpkin rabbit costume, will attack me from behind. But then, probably not. Stop! No! Ah, you thought. You thought, huh? Yep, I heard those mechanical footsteps, and I acted on the draw. Oh. Yep, Rando Endo is outside again. Yeah, so far, this is not a bad Walten Files FNAF Fangame at all. I'm enjoying this. Okay. No, you don't. Yep, there goes Shaw. I want to go out there in the middle hallway and then hug her. Wow. Oh, that is a very sneaky spot. Well, thank you so much for moving onto the camera I was still looking at. Like, camera 2 is the most important camera out of the others. Since I need to keep a lookout for Shaw, in case if she does sneak her way into the middle hallway. But thank you for revealing one of your sneakier hiding spots. Cool. Really do appreciate that, Billy. Camera 4. You're outside, but now you're here. No, you frickin' don't. You're Rando Endo. You stay out of here. Alright. Shaw might be here. No, you're... Did you bounce back to camera 1? Yeah, you did. Cool. Yeah, maybe after this very spooky week, right before that I do, or... Nah, that's a better plan. After that I set fire to this entire place, to this entire cursed, abandoned Waterman House... No. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Shoot, I might be dead. Yep, there Yeah, thank you, Billy, for... What is happening? Did I just get jump scared 3 times back to back? What was any of that? Okay, then. I see how it is. I got jump scared by all 3 of them. Yeah, Billy first, and right as his jump scare animation finished playing, then right as he ended his jump scare, maybe the Rando Endo or Shaw freaking jump scared me like back to back. What? Okay. I see how it is. Alright, so he moved over to a hiding spot I didn't even see yet for myself. So I wonder where he else goes. Alright. I am still looking at camera 2, just to make sure if I do see him pop up in here, then yeah, I will boop his pale white clown face, and then send that clown back to his room where he belongs. He might not like being called a clown, but dude, you're dressed up as a clown. Alright. What are you even trying to imply here at this point anymore, huh, Billy? So yeah, Shaw is... still on camera 1. Okay, then. Yeah, you can stay there. And not come over to the office and, well, jump scare me. No, you don't. You get out of here. You get the frick out of here, Endo. Alright. Yeah. Or back to your, well, first attack spot on camera 3. Okay. So yeah, Shaw is starting to move closer, but if you do bounce back over to camera 1, then thank you so much. Love you so much, Shaw. Okay, is she here? Oh. Still love you, by the way, Shaw. Wait, did... The Rando Endo is here! No. You went back to camera 3. Aha, you fool. You provided me, like... Never mind, you're not a fool. Okay. Let me see. Did the Rando Endo went back to camera 3? Yeah, you did. Y'all need to make up your frickin' minds. Alright? Yeah, y'all should make up y'all's minds with if you want to move over to the office closer one camera spot. there? No shot. So he can stand right there behind those mannequins. I see. So there is another spot Billy likes to go over to. Alright. You know, to be fair, these are, like, very old animatronics, and they are, like, beaten up and withered. Move away. Yes, you did. So, yeah. Their servos and, their other components are, well, out of whack and, well, fried, so... No, you don't. But, like, if you want to move closer one camera spot over to the office, then might as well do that. Where are you, Billy? Where are you? Oh, right there. Yep, found you in camera 6. Cool. So his other hiding spots aren't as hidden. Very nice. It makes it even easier for me to locate and poke you in the face as many times as I want to, Billy. Alright, you stay in there. 10 flashes remain, but I don't really need to... Stop! Wait, what? Alright, you're back over to camera 1. No, you don't. Shoot. Where are you, Billy? Wait, are you there? Yeah, you are! That is a... Alright. Got me good. Oh! Okay. Okay, got me good there. Holy crap. Yeah, I saw Billy in one of his more hidden hiding spots. Then the Endo decided to move over to the right door after that I just dealt with Billy, and wow, that got me real good. And I didn't even know that Shaw was in the middle hallway. And she freaking got me real good there. Alright, I see. Y'all don't really want me to move on over with the next night or hour of this very spooky odd week, huh? Or night. Depending on how you really actually want to look at how time progresses on in this game here. Alright, so I wanted to start right back at this point for progress' sake, because why the heck not? Alright, so Billy is not attacking all that much. He only moved for one time in this attempt so far. So, yeah. I guess that everyone is trying to take it a bit more chill for now, or they just wanted me to freaking talk here again so that they can, well, say, alright, action, here we go again. We're gonna be, more aggro now. Alright, so there's the rando endo. Are you here? You moved back a camera over, didn't you? Yes, you did. Really? Wait, what? So did they just felt pity for me? And they wanted me to move on, like, past night 4, hour 4, and, just get it over with? I see how it is. Yeah, thank y'all so much, if that is exactly what's going on here. So yeah, it's now 4 a.m., and Shaw has been standing real idly in camera 1. Billy didn't even move. What is going on? Am I getting good RNG all of a sudden? No. Where? Didn't want to keep saying too much. No. No! Almost got killed by him. Stop. Alright, the rando endo didn't pay me a visit to the office yet. You are still in camera 3. Wow. Yep, Shaw wasn't in the middle hallway. What is going on? Did your... What? Did y'all's aggression timers, like, get dialed back a bit? Oh, no. There you are. No, the rando endo ain't here. Just wanted to check real quick. Yeah, I only got, like, less than 50 short minutes left. Alright, now 40. The rando endo is still outside. No. Alright. Wanted to make sure. I will flash the hallway, even though that Shaw didn't go over to camera 2. Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? You're there? Aha, you almost killed me. You almost killed me there, Billy. Screw you. Go back over to the, well, homeroom where you belong, alright? No. What is gotten into you, Randoendo? And there we go. Night 4 is done. They just felt sorry for me and wanted me to pass night 4, get it over with. There we go. So night 4 is done. Alright, what'll happen for night 5 here? Since supposedly this is where things are gonna get real and the Pumpkin Rabbit himself will show up finally for night 5? Or maybe not, and then he'll show up for night 6. Ooh. Oh, there he is. Oh, there goes the Pumpkin Rabbit. Yeah, Shaw is now still watching her TV. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, she did switch up to her black sheep costume. Oh, what? Yo, that's sick. Oh, and Billy's got, so, what? She's here. No, you don't. No, the frick you don't. What is going on? What is going on? No, you don't. Get out of here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, maybe for the rest of... Oh, hiya there. Wait, is that not Shaw? Is there multiple Pumpkin Rabbits starting to... No. No, you don't. You get out of here. What is happening? I know what's going on. The Pumpkin Rabbit himself is attacking. What in the... Okay. No! I did not mean to use that. Wait, why are you still there? Oh, I see. So you move in stages in your idle spot. Got you. So I gotta occasionally check up on him. And if he reaches out, then I gotta give him a light zap. Alright. So you are still there. I am checking on camera 2 and see if the center hallway Pumpkin Rabbit disappears off of this camera. Okay. No, you don't. See, whenever you reach out like that, I gotta zap you. No, you don't. Alright. So maybe for the rest of night 5, it ain't so bad after all. It might not be so bad after all here. So... What? Wait. The ambience just cut off. Oh. Oh! Okay, dude. Yeah, maybe that's why. Whenever I hear him laugh... Alright. I'll just let the creepy game over ambience play out. Alright. So yeah. He's pulling out Billy's mechanical card. After he laughs, look for him on any of the cameras, and then boop him in his frickin' pumpkin-y face. Alright. Yeah, I'm a pumpkin-headed guy poking another pumpkin goober's face. Alright. Well, he's more rabbit than pumpkin, so it makes sense, alright? Well, none of this makes sense. I'm being attacked by a frickin' rabbit animatronic that's wearing a frickin' Halloween pumpkin costume. Alright. So how is... Oh, that's your starting position. Just slumped on the ground, sitting like a good rabbit. I see. Oh, no, you don't. But whenever I'm looking for Bond after he laughs, then does he have other unique camera positions? Oh, I see you there. So yeah, I will stay watching camera 2. Camera 2 is the more important camera. Oh shoot, yep. He stood up. No, you don't. I don't see him in the right doorway yet, but if I do hear him laugh, no you don't. Then I gotta look for him on any of the cameras. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, wait, did I just see... No, I didn't. No, that was just my eyes hallucinating that there was something standing in the middle of camera 2. Oh, he didn't move just yet. Well, more specifically, reaching right for my very soul to rip it out. If you're still there. No, don't. You stay zapped. You stay sat down on the ground there, you frick. Alright? No. Where are you? Where are you? Is that you? No, I'm dead. No, you don't. What about the pumpkin rabbit behind me? Cool. So I just had to look for him on any of these cameras here. Yeah, get wrecked, man. Cool. What about behind me? Camera 2. I do see you there. Alright. So, the pumpkin rabbit behind me is not reaching out for me yet. Pumpkin rabbit 3 didn't visit my right door yet. So, pumpkin rabbit 2 is still chilling in camera 2. Pumpkin rabbit 3, on the other hand, hasn't made it to the door yet. That's gonna be very confusing. Alright. Wait. Yep, you're here. No, you don't. Yeah, I saw you there for a split second. So yeah, I will call the door Pumpkin Rabbit PR3. The middle hallway one, PR... What? Why can't I... Oh, there you go. No! Stop! Go back out! There you go. If he grabs under the door, then pushes it up as soon as I shut it in his face at the wrong time, that would be such a cool moment. No, you don't. Alright. He might have vacated from the office. There you go. Alright, so the center... no you don't. So PR3 is at the door. What? What was that? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I tried to force my camera for a second. So PR1 standing there like a good pumpkin rabbit. No, you put your hand down. Sit back on the ground and think about all the diabolical stuff you're trying to pull off. Alright, so PR2 is still in camera 2. PR3, if you're about to pop in the office. No. I'll shut the door. Alright, there we go. Oh, what is going on? Okay, I can't turn around behind me anymore. What? I couldn't do anything. Yeah, the camera turning. Alright. Yeah. Just finish out your creepy game over ambience track, alright? Yeah, the turning bugs out. Occasionally, what? So I was trying to turn back around to look at the front of the office, but then my camera turning, that's what it was. It bugs out the turning as soon as you flick down your mouse to maybe like, over. Right, so that's what it was this entire time. Well, it looked like it was trying to force my camera for a second, but no, that was, you know, the turning animation just stuttering or bugging out a couple of seconds. So, yeah, the turning can bug out, but I don't think it happens all that much. No, you don't. I am continuing on. Yeah, you can go ahead and frickin' jump scare me again, okay, Bond? Do you want to? Yeah, it really doesn't take that long to just sell. Alright, night 5, here I go again. I see how it is. So yeah, sometimes the turning can bug out, but I don't really think that'll be much of an issue at all. I gotta keep making sure that the pumpkin rabbit doesn't get in my office. Alright, so P1 is still there sitting on the ground. P2, not in the hallway yet. And P3 hasn't arrived to my office yet through the right door, so I'm fine for now. I might lock in for the rest of night 5 here. Oh, you were there. Doing the same pose as Billy, I see. So you are taking this mimicry stuff to your own liking, huh? I'm dead. Okay. Did not mean to use a hallway flash, but I don't really think it matters all that much. I already have more than I need. Oh, that is such a cool position of him in the bedroom, though. Alright, it's fine. This is not even bad at all. Alright. I was trying to look for him. There you are. That is a sneaky spot. Grab it on the front side of the dang television. Alright. Bug out on me, game. Don't. Really? Why do you do that? Yeah, I can't do anything. No. And there we go. Night 5 is done. So, you actually did drop through the ceiling vent. Oh, hi! How you doing, Pumpkin Rabbit? AKA Bond? No. You will not be attacking me. It is 6 a.m. Oh. Oh, did I need to do something there? Okay. So, it's another one of those cases where I have to enact upon something in the middle of a scene. Right, I see how you're playing it. And I did unlock the extras? Nah, I will be replaying through all of Night 5 up to that point again, and see what happens if I did properly deal with the Pumpkin Rabbit at the end of Night 5 there. Saw that. Alright. Night 5 is done again. Yeah, come on down, Bond. So what do I gotta do for you, huh? Do I gotta click on you? Alright, let me just mass spam the mouse on you. No. You stop it. Oh, I had to proceed. No. Oh, no, you don't. I had to hover my mouse over his face. He was trying to fluke me out, Monster Rat style. No, you don't, Bond. Screw you. And let me burn down this entire house. Oh. Wait. Now. He's malfunctioned for now. And he has gotten the desk toppling treatment. Yeah, screw you, by the way. Oh. And is this the photo album I needed to look for? And there we go. Now I can run out of the old Waterman House. With this, well, creepy photo book in my hand. Oh, it's the mannequin room. Oh. Stick it to that fancy checkerboard pattern floor. I see. And so, what do I gotta do now? It's time to end this all. Now it's time for the house burning steps. There you go. Let all the spirits be set free from this cursed place, huh? Can I take Shaw out of this place, though? I don't want it to burn. But I got whacked in the face by her. Dude. I didn't do anything. I just wanted to free all the spirits. Does this technically mean that me and her made it out of the burned down house? Oh, right, so that was supposed to happen after finishing up Night 5. You needed to tase Bond a couple of times, and then run out of the house after burning it down with the photo book in hand, but then, yeah, Shaw decided to, well, punch me a few times, and then clobber me in the face, and then, well, choke me out right at the very end as we're both probably gonna escape out of the still burning down house. Oh. Well, how you doing there? Yeah, you don't really like it whenever I'm, like, burning down your entire house, huh? Oh, I wasn't even recording this whole time. Alright, so, yeah, I wasn't even recording this whole time, so let me check out the extras here. My bad, y'all. So, yeah, here we have the extras, starting off with all the animatronics. Yep, starting off with, you know, Bond in his Jacko Rabbit costume. Very nice striped pumpkin costume that you got on there, buddy. And a real nice purple bow tie. There we have Shaw. I still want to hug this goofy Oz. She looks so adorable. Billy, yep, your camera switching tactics were really nice at first, but yeah, didn't know that you, along with anyone else who also has a phobia of being poked in the face, also has that same phobia. And the rando endoskeleton. So yeah, next up are the jump scares, and yeah, this will be like yet another loud sound warning here. So yeah, the jump scares cause freaking ear-bursting damage. All right. So yeah, next up are the jump scares. So this is your y'all's next loud sound warning. So brace for the jump scares in 3, 2, 1. Why do they have to be so loud? Ow, dude. Why are they so loud? Oh my! critique here, probably turn down the jump scare sound. Holy crap. Like, these jump scares are so loud. Like, can there be a few increments of volume just turned down just a few for these? So those are all the jump scares for the game. So next up are Hard Nights, huh? Hard Nights rules. Complete all 5 nights without dying. If you die once, you lose. No cutscenes will be shown. So this game has its own form of a new game plus mode. I didn't expect that. Alright, so this is the Hard Nights, or this game's very own new game plus mode. Well, considering how not bad much of the nights were, and yeah, night 5, I seriously need to lock in a bit more with night 5. One thing I am now worried about, what if that freaking neck flicking bug happens again, where I'm just trying to like look back at the front of the office, and so my neck flicks or bugs out for a few seconds, and so yeah, the pumpkin rabbit will have an easier time of killing me. So yeah, here we have the Hard Nights new game plus mode. So complete all 5 nights without dying. If you die once, you lose. Pretty much the same old rules, like any other new game plus modes have in the past. Alright, yep, let me get started with the Hard Nights mode. This shouldn't be, well, all too much at all. I just gotta go through all of these nights without dying. So, here I am back in the main office. Alright, so for the rest of the entire new game plus mode, and I don't need to look behind me. Knowing that for the first 4 nights, I'm fine. Yeah, so no one freaking appears behind me until the pumpkin rabbit attacks, utilizing everyone else's mechanics, and then sits in the freaking room behind me. Right, so there is not an additional threat that sits behind me at all for the first 4 nights. It's just that whenever the pumpkin rabbit does attack on night 5, then he also takes up that slot behind me. Not too bad at all. Alright, there we go. Alright, night 5 is whenever I'll be, more silent like before, okay? So for all of night 5, yeah, I just had to be a bit more focused on the game. Here I go. Night 5, let's do this again, Pumpkin Rabbit, but this time, I don't really need to die. If I die, then I have to start all over this, New Game Plus mode here. I'm dead. I'm not dead. what's happening again. Alright, there we go. No time to celebrate just yet. Let me tase you. Let me go and tase you, okay, Bond? No, you don't. Let me tase the heck out of you. No, you don't. Just have to hold my mouse over your face. Ooh! And there you go. I freaking tased you yet again, Bond. How does it feel being, well... Wait. But I did it. Oh! There we go. And now it's playing the cutscene again. So, I finished off the Hard Nights New Game Plus mode. It wasn't that bad at all. Yeah, I will go and say my own thoughts about all of this after this cutscene plays. But yeah, that was relatively very freaking easy. Night 5 was sorta tense because I had no idea if that neck bugging bug was gonna happen again. But nah, it wasn't too bad. So that was yet another real easy New Game Plus mode. Finished up it. Well, there was nothing else at all. There was no additions. Like, the animatronics didn't, like, move twice as fast. It was all the nights. You just had to play them back to back, and it wasn't all that bad. Yeah, sometimes the animatronics can bounce back and forth between, you know, their path. Like on either either of the two cameras that they go to. Like for Shaw, she like does that. Same with the Rando Endo. So yeah, for the majority of the night, they could either do that or go over to your office and then just do their own final attacks. But then they get sent all the way back to their start. But yeah, they get sent all the way back to their starting position, and well, yeah, they can just do that whole looping in on themselves. And look at that! I got myself the star right there for finishing up the Hard Nights mode. But yeah, they could either go on their own path to the office again, or for the majority of the nights that you're going through, they can just loop back and forth between, you know, both of the cameras they go off to. So yeah, the Rando Endo bounces between cameras 3 and 4, and then Shaw bounces from cameras 1 and 2. And so for the rest of the nights, yeah, they won't become that much of a threat at all. So yeah, I guess that was pretty much all it for this Walten Files, or yeah, Pumpkin Rabbit FNAF Fangame called Five Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit the Forgotten. Alright, so I'm back in the game, and I want to see what happens after the power fully runs all the way down. So, I will shut the right door, and use the zappy device behind me, just, rapidly drain all the power till, 0%. Yeah, there we go. Losing so much power to the point where I'm like, internally hiccuping? What's going on? Alright. I got killed twice in a row by him. Right, I see. Also, I want to try that out for night 1 again, because why not? What I mean by that is that I can just, go back to night 1, from the New Game Plus mode. So I will get started with the New Game Plus mode here again, and see what happens after that I do waste all the power. Maybe the same thing will happen as the Pumpkin Rabbit freaking kills you after you ran the power all the way down. Yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can't even mass spam the... Wait, huh? Oh. I can't even mass spam the taser behind me. Right, so you can only do that in night 5. Well, yeah, the power is dropping real fast. I'll see y'all at the very end once I'm done wasting all the power here a second time. And there I go, being plunged into darkness again. I can't even use my... camera almost. And yeah, Bond will always kill you after you run the power all the way down. I see. So, yep. There I go, dying by him. Yet again. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I got killed by one of the same animatronics here yet again. Alright. Oh. See, you can rapidly drain the flashes. And yeah, for those who really wanted to know what happens if you waste all the flashes, then yeah, that happens. You can't use the flashes anymore. Hey everyone, so yep, this is Editing Me here. Now, I just wanted to pop in the video for one time before that I do move on with the outro. I forgot to show off one thing in this game, and that is the credits here in the settings. So yeah, let me just go ahead and take it. Oh my god. So yeah, here we have the credits of the game right here. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off real quick before that I moved on with the outro. So yeah, take it away, me again, for the outro. Why is it so bass boosted, man? What the hell was that? So I guess that was pretty much all it for this short Walten Files or Pumpkin Rabbit FNAF Fangame that's called Five Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit the Forgotten. Yeah, I'd say this was a really neat FNAF Fangame that I personally did have fun with, like I always do with any of these games I've played through. But yeah, one thing I really want to point out as well, maybe just to also surprise players for what will go down for Night 5, maybe remove that one part of text in the game page description so that if anyone were to actually read out said game page description, then they would have no idea, or like new players would have no idea what's going to happen in the actual game. So yeah, the dev can do whatever they want to do, but yeah, I think, in my own opinion, just removing that one bit of text in the game page description where you're talking about or trying to storytell what goes on later on in the actual game, yeah, that could definitely surprise way more people upon, like, playing the game, because, yeah, Night 5 was a really neat twist to have the Pumpkin Rabbit, and, well, like one of those twists in any of those other FNAF fan games I've played through before in the past, where this one secret goober, like this side or main important animatronic or other character, adopts like all the mechanics, like just takes all the animatronics mechanics and then utilizes them for their own gain to attack the player with. Yeah, that was really neat to see play out at Night 5, but again, as a nice little critique, maybe removing that block of, well, storytelling text from the game page description for what is gonna go down in Night 5 could be a really nice little critique there to follow on. Could be a nice critique in a way, but yeah, for the gameplay side of things, it was really nice. Playing as a detective, just going over to the abandoned Waterman's house, and going right over into the office, and just fending off the Walten Files animatronics, or just only a couple of the showstoppers. Shaw, Billy, and this other random endoskeleton. Could be the endoskeleton of Bon, Banny, Buzu, no idea. Could just be like a random endoskeleton that was dropped off over here at the abandoned Waterman's house. Maybe Mr. Waterman used to work over at Bond's Burgers, and so he stole, like, a couple of the animatronics so that he can do whatever in the hell he wants to do with them, to lure... That's probably not what happens, right? But no, like, the gameplay was very nice and simple. The rando endoskeleton just only moves over, like, the north part of the map over to the office, and so whenever they actually do show up at the right door and just shut it in their face, yeah, and then Shaw chills out on her own recliner rocking chair, just like how she does in the original The Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit. And so yeah, she only comes up from the south part, or like the middle part of the map, from cameras 1 through 2, and then whenever she does appear in the hallway, just flash her in the face, and you only have like 20 flashes to use. Even though that feels like it's way more than enough, it's fine. Like, I don't really care. I had a lot of flashes to use, and I think having 20 flashes is a nice amount in my opinion. But yeah, just flash her away, and she quickly goes all the way back to camera 1. But yeah, majorly Shaw and the rando endo just like to bounce back and forth between like their cam paths that they take. So yeah, the rando endo can also bounce back and forth between cameras 3 and 4, and then they just only bounce back to camera 3, and they really did like to do that a whole lot. Same thing with Shaw, and then much of the time as well, they like to just stay idle on one camera that they're on, like their secondary start camera, or maybe the camera that they're about to, well, go to, and right before they do mainly attack the office. And so they just like to stay idle in one part of the house for a long time later, but nah, it's all fine. And then Billy, really nice mechanic as well, but he's also another one of those types of mechanics where if he teleports off to some other part of the house or just moves somewhere else to but yeah, Billy, same type of mechanic. When he moves somewhere else in the house somewhere, you have to find him on any of the cameras, and so you have to tap on his freaking clown face to send him all the way back. And so he will make like a particular sound cue as he moves somewhere else. And maybe the AI is paused whenever Billy does attack. So yeah, it provides you with a bit of more time to look for where Billy is. And so some of his hiding spots can be really hidden or out in the open. So yeah, just find Billy whenever he is randomly choosing one of the cameras, and so you have to tap on him by left-clicking on his face, or maybe anywhere else on the camera he's on, and yeah, that's how you pretty much deal with him. And so Night 5, yeah, the Pumpkin Rabbit, aka Bond wearing the Pumpkin Rabbit costume, comes out to frickin' attack. And so he does adopt all the animatronics as mechanics, and he is another one of those type of twists where this mysterious or one of the more important goobers or animatronics or characters takes all the animatronics as mechanics and then uses them to, well, attack us with. So yeah, the Pumpkin Rabbit, he also does pop in from behind us as well, and he just splits himself apart into like 4 Pumpkin Rabbits, or maybe 3, since a few of the camera renders or positions he does make look very samey, or they are the same camera positions that he does move over to whenever he does activate Billy's mechanic. And so yeah, same as before, just do all the same procedures with fending off the Pumpkin Rabbit away from your office. But yeah, be careful, since... yeah, it reminded me of Catnap from Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Whenever you have to do something, or do a method to actually counteract against, you know, the threat that's about to, well, remain their focus on you again. Yeah, I know that my wording there was a bit iffy, and I should have actually, you know, went into more detail what I was trying to say, and that did felt a bit more confusing to some of those who are trying to listen to my own words. But yeah, what I was trying to say is that after an intense gameplay segment, then it feels like you are thrown into a cutscene, but no, it's not just any cutscene. It's like one of those interactive types where, you know, you think that you're about to see a cutscene play out, but you're supposed to do something in the middle of that said cutscene. In Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, you're supposed to, well, shoot out all the electricity from your freaking green-handed catnap and watch it burn to the ground. Yeah, for Five Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit, after night 5, yeah, he drops in from the ceiling vent, and so you have to freaking, like, zap him in the face. I don't really think it matters, but, you know, past me, I initially thought you had to put your mouse cursor over the Pumpkin Rabbit or Bond's face, but no, you just had to zap him, like, a couple of times, and there you go. You properly had fried out all of his internal components, or just his endoskeleton. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify myself so much more there. But yeah, just another one of those type of thingies where, you know, after you finished up like a real intense gameplay segment, then yeah, the game makes you think you're about to watch a cutscene, but no, you had to interact with a tool around you, your own disposal, and, well, still fend off the threat in front of you that's about to freaking kill you. But then you fell for the first time mistake, and then now that you know that you, but yeah, now that you know what you gotta do after the first, well, freaking death, then now you know what you gotta do. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let Past Me take care of the rest of the outro here. But yeah, you finally tase him, and that's still funny that we just topple him over with a freaking desk attack, and we, you know, steal the freaking... but yeah, then we took the photo album that has all the photos of the kids that were kidnapped by the Watermans. But yeah, we burned down the entire house, then shot Dexus in the face, and that's where the main game ends from there. Yeah, just a really nice, short, and simple Walten Files or the Pumpkin Rabbit FNAF Fangame that I thought it was really nice in its own way. But yeah, there was only one bug I did encounter. I don't know if it actually does happen on the other 4 main nights. On night 5, whenever you do flick your neck back and forth to deal with, you know, Bond behind you, and there was no threats that were also in the room behind you for like the 4 first main nights. So yeah, you didn't have to worry about turning behind you just to deal with anyone else. Maybe Ducky would have been a really nice choice, or anyone else. Maybe Banny would have been a really nice choice to freaking deal with. I don't know. There is a lot of really nice choices that could be used for anyone to, well, camp in the room behind you to shock. In night 5, whenever you flicked your head back and forth to look behind you as, you know, Bond tries to get closer to reaching out for you, yeah, sometimes your neck can spasm, like y'all had seen a few times before earlier in the video. Yeah, and other times you couldn't even, like, use or flick your mouse down at the bottom of the screen just to look at the front side of the office, and so, yeah, you're only frozen to look in one direction at a time. So if I were looking behind me, then I can't even use my neck anymore to look at the front because it's all paralyzed, and then Bond freaking kills me. So yeah, that was the only other bug that I did come across in this game, and, well, anything else, yeah, there was not that many bugs in the game as much as I looked. So yeah, I think Retro Studio, you did a really neat job with making this Walten Files FNAF Fangame. Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of Walten Files FNAF Fangames at all whatsoever. Same case goes with any FNAF movie fan games out there. Yeah, I did actually play one in the past video, so if y'all want to go and check that out, then y'all are free to do just that. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to. But yeah, I guess that was it for my overall final thoughts on this Walten Files or Pumpkin Rabbit FNAF Fangame called Five Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit the Forgotten. Yeah, a neat Walten Files FNAF Fangame that I did enjoy quite a lot. Yeah, it was real fun. So if anyone has enjoyed this entire video as I played through all of Five Nights with Pumpkin Rabbit the Forgotten, then y'all do down there since all of your amazing like, comment, and definitely subscribe if y'all haven't already, and hit that bell to be notified of all of my future content and streams, because I do sometimes stream on my channel, and that's about it. So I'll see you all in the next video or stream. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and yeah, see y'all!